So here's our first audio story. Brace yourselves up for the lightning.
Master, Master.
Rahul came running and started panting, saying this. Everyone says schoolmastery is the happiest job. Anubhav sir can feel how happy his job is. Unit test, midday meal, then it's boarding school again. There is always work pressure. His son's wedding is on the next week, but he did not get a holiday. He was having the necessary conversation with his wife on the phone.
Did you order the flowers and call the decorators?
Oof, I did everything. I just hope you did something too, instead of just instructing me every now and then. Listen, are you at all going to come before your son's marriage? Or are you going to come on the day of wedding just like any other guest?
Rahul came in the middle of the conversation and he was forced to stop talking. All the students know that the headmaster is angry enough. Anubhav sir inquired in an angry voice.
What happened? Why are you running? As if the tiger came out. What's wrong?
Rahul was still panting. Swallowing, he replied with a frown.
The new boy.
Rahul stopped.
What did the new boy do?
Anubhav sir asked in an angry tone. This time, Rahul raised his finger and pointed at the old hostel house.
He went in there.
Anubhav sir got scared and asked,
Didn't you tell the boy that no one is allowed in there?
How would we know that he will go there? We were all playing football on the ground. Suddenly Arman noticed the boy on the second floor veranda. We asked him not to go there, but he did not listen to us. He has still not returned.
Anubhav sir has been in this school for about 19 years now. At that time, that building was a student hostel. A part of the hostel was completely destroyed by lightning on a stormy night. Several students were seriously injured. A student died. Except for the face, all part of the body was badly burned. Today, even after 12 years, Anubhav sir feels a chill down his spine when he remembers the events of that day. Then for a year, the building stayed in that condition. The boys in the hostel were evacuated to the staff quarters. But every time there have been attempts to renovate the building, something bad has happened. No one could reach the second floor. At last, the building got the name tag of haunted building and is now in a dilapidated condition. The new boy has just been admitted to class 6. Somehow, his parents died. His aunt Pinky came and admitted him. She had already informed that the boy was very naughty, but these days the boy seemed quiet.
Reminiscing about the past won't be of any use now. It would be better to bring that boy out of the haunted building. Otherwise, what will I explain to the people of this house? Not only the family, but the school authorities got to answer so many other people as well. As soon as the line falls from the drink, the media, the local party, no one will be left to jump in.
Thought Anubhav sir. The boys played in that field every afternoon after school holidays. No one ever suspected that the boy would go into that building.
Today's children have little patience and so much curiosity and less obedience too.
Thought the teacher, and without delay, Anubhav sir stepped in that direction with Rahul. The other boys are standing at a distance, all frowning. Anubhav sir stopped as he walked towards the building.
The last time, a mechanic forced his way into the building to bring out household items. But what happened was that the healthy man died in front of everyone's eyes. The doctor was also not available until the time of the call.
Anubhav sir recalled. Anubhav sir came back after a little while.
Anyway, call the other teachers from the staff quarters and bring them back.
He instructed. Apart from Anubhav sir, 2 other teachers lived there. Consulting them seemed to be a good option. As soon as the word came out of Anubhav sir's mouth, the 2 boys ran away. Anubhav sir shouted after them.
And call Raj too.
Raj was the school gatekeeper and the night guard, and he had no fear whatsoever. People like Raj are needed during such problems.
Who knows what the boy is doing inside? There isn't any response. Is he even alive?
thought Anubhav sir.
No, sir. I haven't died. Here I am.
Anubhav sir was startled.
Oh, from where did this boy emerge like a ghost? Right now there was no one here.
Somehow he managed to calm down and asked,
Why did you enter this building? Don't you know that it's forbidden? Why, sir? What happened in this building?
Who knows what was in the boy's words? Anubhav sir could not protest. Instead, he began to explain the terrible events of the day.
Was the boy completely burnt, sir?
That charred corpse which he saw 12 years ago floated in front of Anubhav sir's eyes. Again. Even after so many years, he seems to be scared at the plight of it. Seeing the new boy standing in front of him with a little smile on his face, Anubhav sir's head was on fire. He asked in a low, trembling voice,
What's there to smile?
The boy quietly opened his pullover.
You see, sir? Did it burn even more?
Anubhav sir was startled. What a horribly burnt left side was the body. It looked like the boy who was struck by lightning 12 years ago. There were no clouds in the sky, but he heard a loud thunderclap and saw a lightning. Maybe lightning struck somewhere nearby. Anubhav sir's hands and feet became cold with fear. He started running backwards. He met Rohini ma'am and Sunaina ma'am and the other staff members who were discussing about the incident. Rohini ma'am asked,
I did not understand what the boy said. Who entered that haunted building?
Sunaina ma'am said, They say the new boy has entered the haunted building. But his uncle called me on my mobile. His grandmother is sick, so he will come to pick him up tomorrow. I called the boy to my house and told him that. He was in my house. Have you seen it yourself? There is nothing right about what these boys say or what they have seen. Clouds are formed in the sky. You people have no other job than playing all the time. Now go to your rooms and sit with the English book. I am coming in 10 minutes. Sunaina ma'am rebuked. At Sunaina ma'am's rebuke, the boys all went back to the hostel shouting. The boys may have seen what they saw. But how can Anubhav sir forget what he saw in his own eyes a little while ago? But no one will believe that. Anubhav sir slowly walked towards his house without saying anything to anyone. He decided in his mind that even if he does not get a holiday, he will go home the next morning by taking a medical leave. And he had only 3 years of service left. According to his wife, this time they had to try for a transfer closer to home. If you like this story, please like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel Stories Infinite. Thank you and have